meeting is being recorded.
All right, what's good? Day one, the legal tampering period started, so I guess day one of free agency started. Had a couple big moves. J.C. Jackson gone. Who else is gone? Teddy B, Mitch Trubisky. A couple big names are gone. So we're gonna go division by division and kind of recap the bigger moves. So we're gonna start off with the AFC East. Start off with the Buffalo Bills. What do y'all think? Buffalo Bills, what did they do?
So, yeah, Buffalo Bills didn't do much. They don't need much for their team right now. Just re-signing a couple key pieces, like Isaiah McKenzie, receiver, special team player. They did sign Roger Saffold, offensive guard from Tennessee, to a one-year deal. Very underrated signing right there. DT from Washington, Tim Settle, to a 2-year deal. He should be a key contributor for them.
Yeah.
Real young. He's got a lot of talent.
And the last 2 years, they seem to struggle in containing the run game, so that should help a little bit.
Yeah. It's a real talented player. He just needs the opportunity right now. So, yeah, we're just going to go down the divisions right now, starting from AFC East, going all the way down to NFC West, naming all the free agency moves, re-signings, and players who think we're going to sign with them. All right. Moving down, Miami Dolphins. What do y'all think?
The Cardinals losing Chase Edmonds. That's
Chase Edmonds. Yep, 2-year, $12.6 million contract for them. That's a good sign for Miami.
Yeah,
I don't know, $6 million for one.
Are you doing your broadcast on my TikTok?
Yeah, now we have to start over, bitch.
Oh,
look what your fuck you did.
This meeting is being recorded.
Okay, we're back. I think we're talking about how dog shit Chase Edmonds is. If I had the choice, I would have preferred Raheem Mostert, who already knows the Mike McDaniel scheme, and I didn't think Chase Edmonds was particularly good in Arizona last year. But
taking injury-prone Raheem over Chase Edmonds?
What?
Younger? You're taking injury-prone Raheem over Chase Edmonds?
365 days out of the year, yes. Raheem Mostert is one of the most underrated players in the league. Plus, I think not pay Chase Edmonds $6 million a year. Just sign Raheem is around the same price. He knows the scheme. He knows the scheme like the back of his hand, and then you could just draft one. I don't understand. I'd get a guy familiar. Chase Edmonds not going to be crazy.
I like him. $6 million isn't too much. Not a bad deal. He's young too. I really like Cedric Wilson. That was a good signing in my opinion. 3-year, $22 million. Cedric Wilson,
that really pissed me off. Yeah, really pissed me off.
I know. Cowboys fans are very salty on that one. How do you feel, Josh? How do you feel about that? Y'all's number 2 receiver right now is Michael Gallup, coming off an ACL tear.
Yeah, the guy
sure definitely drafting some.
Let walk. We resign.
Who's your third receiver in the depth chart right now?
Probably Noah fucking Brown.
Yikes.
Right now.
Yikes.
Yeah.
Yikes. So y'all are probably gonna draft a receiver.
Yeah, probably.
They gave a lot of money they re-signed Emmanuel Ogbah.
65 mil. Yeah. It's a lot of money.
What's it called? And Teddy Bridgewater, nice insurance for Tua.
It's not bad, yeah.
Let's see what happens.
Moving on. New England Patriots.
They had a huge move. They signed Brian Hoyer.
Huge.
The greatest of all time. Devin McCourty, who's kind of $9 million. Okay.
It's not bad at all, yeah. You've seen that. They should be pretty active for a receiver, so I'm assuming they're going to get a receiver here soon.
Yeah. They did pay 2 tight ends a good amount of money last year, though. And then they paid Kendrick Bourne a lot. I think they signed Nelson Aguilar. They gave him a little bit of money. So I don't know how much money they have, but.
Yeah, their offense didn't look bad. It didn't look bad last year. It's just people think that, Mac Jones still needs his number 1 receiver, which I agree.
Yeah.
Who is their number 1 now?
KB.
Kobe Bryant right now. You think Kendrick Bourne?
Well,
I think
no,
Kendrick
I think
Bourne-
I mean,
it's Jacoby
they don't
Myers
really-
versus Aguilar. But
They don't really have a number
mean,
one right now.
I didn't see a lot of consistency last year from either one. It
No.
was either Kendrick Bourne one game or Jacoby Myers.
None of them were consistent at all. I mean, if the most consistent one was probably Jacoby Myers. But anyways, moving on. New York Jets. They
Making
I
moves.
mean, not bad.
They got
CJ
Cooper Cup.
I did
twin.
like Uzuma, the signing. That was a pretty nice
That was a
signing.
good sign. Yeah, they needed a tight end. It's a decent tight end right there. 3-year deal, $24 million. It's not bad. They got your boy right there, Rocky.
Yeah,
Laken
Laken Thompson. I think I want to
I
say
think that was a good signing. I think.
the thing I want to say, like, okay, so like I woke up this morning and I didn't see I still saw Jimmy Garoppolo on the 49ers roster, and I like started getting news to hang myself, but I stopped myself
Hey, chill,
because
dude.
I stopped myself because like you got to realize like in free agency, like everybody wants like, okay, I want fucking JC Jackson, I want Stephon Gilmore, oh give me Allen
big
Robinson.
names.
You know, everybody wants like the Chandler Jones and everything. Like if you really look, the teams that are spending aside from the Chargers, the teams that are spending they're not good teams.
No, they're bottom tier teams.
The
Look at
bottom tier teams
Jaguars.
because they can't
Jaguars,
hit in the
Jets.
draft. Like the
Mhm.
Jets and the Jaguars, they've missed so much. Like Laken Tomlinson, okay, he's the model of consistency and like, okay, he's missed one start, or I think, and that was like a personal reason. It wasn't even injury related in the last 5 years. Like great, decent, but $13 million a year for a guy that was ranked 14th as a pass blocking left guard, and then like in the 40s of qualifying left guards for run blocking. I don't know. So this is just classic overpay. I mean, I would have loved to keep Laken because I like him a lot, but that's a lot of money, man. But I mean, it's the Jets; they have the money, so
Hey,
and
we
you got to
can't
protect
forget
Zach
though, they
Wilson. So it's not a bad
signed,
signing.
Zach Wilson,
I like it.
yeah. They need to see if that's their guy right there. So
Yeah.
Hey, they signed Cooper Cup's twin as well, Barrios. He'll be good.
not a bad player.
Yeah.
2 year,
maybe he
$12
turns
million.
into
That's a good
something.
amount of money.
All right, moving on to AFC North right here. Baltimore Ravens, no moves, nothing
No,
today.
see that's how you see like okay.
Yeah, they were quiet
So,
today.
so that's a consistent contender, and what do
Mhm.
they do? Not a lot.
Cincinnati Bengals, they went ahead and got a big move right there. Alex
They
Coppa.
signed 2 linemen today, didn't they?
The Alex
Yep.
Karras was a beautiful budget, nice,
Yep.
beautiful signing.
Brady has to be over there in Tampa right now without his right guard. Who else?
Did Ali Marpet come out of retirement?
I don't think he is right now.
No. Damn.
He hasn't said anything.
Yeah, his
It's
O-line-
good for Jimmy B. Joey B.
Jesse Bates got the franchise tag, of course. So yeah, Bengals trying to upgrade that O-line and just running it back to their team. Moving on, Cleveland
They
Browns.
lost their tight end though.
Oh, they did.
Release
That's right.
Jarvis Landry.
Wait. So who's the tight end for Cincy now? Now that
They don't have anybody.
they need. Oh,
Nobody worth looking at.
yeah. I mean, he was a
Yeah,
big
you
part of their offense too.
You could tell that they missed he missed the playoff game, right?
Yeah, he missed. He missed.
Yeah, or I think he left midway
Yeah.
through the Chiefs game.
Yeah, you could tell they
Oh, yeah,
missed
he got
it.
hurt.
So I don't know what they're gonna do now.
I mean, he came back during the Super
I
Bowl.
mean, I think he only had 2
was
catches
limited.
in the Super Bowl.
Yeah, he was limited during that game though. He was playing hurt, I want to say. But yeah, I mean, moving on to Cleveland. Your boy
Amari
Amari
Cooper.
Cooper, Josh.
Yeah, and they released Jarvis.
I mean, I don't see why Cleveland is trying to keep getting these star receivers. I don't think the receivers are the problem.
Yeah,
Let me
it's
tell you
not
this. Let me tell you
quarterback.
this. Would you rather have Baker Mayfield or Jimmy Garoppolo?
I mean, that's a tough question.
I think
Me
me
personally-
personally, I'd rather have Jimmy G because he's been in that winning situation multiple
He's not
times.
immature. I don't know.
I'm taking Jimmy G too. I'm taking Jimmy G too. I mean, Baker
Especially in
Mayfield,
that system, like it's a similar system.
no,
They're
Baker
running the
Mayfield
ball.
had everything though. He had a top offensive line. two top running backs, Jarvis Landry, Odell. I mean, you saw Odell wasn't the problem.
Mhm.
He got to LA, killed it over there.
Yeah.
I mean, he's got 2 tight ends, David Njoku, Austin Hooper. So, I mean, the weapons aren't the problem. The scheme around them isn't the problem. So, I don't know.
Obviously, they
don't see
keep
Amari
looking to
Cooper.
upgrade because they've been in talks with Deshaun Watson. I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm seeing a lot of speculation of the Browns. I mean,
They
I think they
have
save
enough.
16 million in cap if they move on from Baker.
Yeah.
I
They
think
have
it's a 16 million save. Me personally, if I am the Browns GM, I do move on from Baker
Oh, yeah,
because, like you said, Nick, he is the problem.
You try to,
there.
yeah. But I don't see many teams trying to, make a big deal for him. So I think they're
Yeah.
stuck with him right now.
Nah, I don't think Browns have the package compared to other teams that might be in the Watson sweepstakes.
I think right now it's really down to Carolina and New Orleans.
Yeah.
I think those 2 teams, and like I said on the
Yeah.
earlier
I think
podcast,
supposedly I saw I don't know how valid NFL what's it called? NFL Rumors is the Twitter account, but they were saying that Deshaun Watson prefers Carolina and that he's always wanted to live there. So I mean,
that's just kind of, I don't know. I don't know if I believe that. Does he really want to
Yeah.
go to Carolina?
yeah, they haven't really been a decent franchise. So I mean, if you can get what's his name, Sean Payton out of retirement, I mean that's a big market. Assume.
Good culture over there.
Well, getting back to the Browns, what are a couple teams that y'all see going after Jarvis?
Jarvis Landry. I mean, that's tough. It's just like teams who are in need of a receiver. Like I said, New England. Definitely see him going to New England.
New England for
Maybe
sure.
got number 1. Who else can I say? Maybe Jets. Keep stacking up the weapons for Zach Wilson. Get a veteran player for him right there. What do y'all think?
Yeah, I think obviously if they get a quarterback and Allen Robinson doesn't come through, or their goal to sign a receiver, I could see the Colts going after Jarvis Landry just to fill that slot that they
I
might
do
need.
like the Colts, yeah.
That'll be
Just to get a
a
veteran.
good landing spot for him too. And another one, probably Saints. Put someone across, or Michael Thomas.
Yeah. Also,
Yeah,
I don't know the Bears. I don't know if the Bears are in the market for a receiver, but I would assume they are. I think he'd fit nicely there with Justin Fields.
Darnell Mooney. Could
Darnell
work out,
Mooney.
but
Darnell Mooney, Jarvis, that could be something. It's too bad he doesn't have a line to help.
Chicago Bears are probably tanking again this year.
I saw something they supposedly have $140 million in cap space for next season.
It's a lot.
So the
Moving on.
Steelers, the
Big
big
news of
move of the
today.
day.
Biggest signing of the day,
Mitchell Trubisky.
the MVP.
What do y'all think about Mitchell?
He's cheaper
mean-
and younger than Jimmy Garoppolo. So I mean,
Yeah, they signed him, what,
Like
2
contract.
years? 16
2 years.
mil?
14 million. 7
I
million a
mean,
year.
I think that's a great contract.
I think that's a steal,
Yep.
and I think that's great value for Trubisky. I think Trubisky can, compared to the teams that he's had, I think Deontay Johnson is a major upgrade over receivers that he's had. And he has Najee Harris in the backfield. Just
Chase
hopefully they can get a
Claypool.
line to help him out. Chase
Also.
Claypool. And
but I don't think he's gonna be like he's a long-term plan there. I think for sure, because I feel like from what I've heard and listened to, they really liked Malik Willis and Kenny Pickett, which was the one from Pittsburgh. They really like a couple prospects this year. So I feel like ideally it's like a bridge type of situation. They have Mitchell Trubisky for 2 years, and they draft somebody when that guy's ready. They put him in because I don't really trust in Trubisky. I'd like to see him succeed. It's a better situation than in Chicago. Hopefully,
If I'm a Steelers fan, though, I'm happy about it because that offensive line is just brutal, and they haven't done much to upgrade it right now. I'll have a mobile guy like Trubisky over a guy like Jimmy G right now in that offense at least because
yeah, Yeah,
offensive
I think the
right now.
main thing that stands out in this deal is by far the contract they give him. I think it's great value
Yeah, it's a
for the
good
Steelers.
contract.
At least.
And then talking about their O line, they signed Okafor.
3 year, 30 mil.
Yeah, give him a pretty good bag.
Yeah.
So I mean, at least they're trying this year. I mean, I like Najee because I had him in fantasy, but I don't think he was a correct pick last year.
I mean, I'm
Just
assuming
because I
too,
hate running backs, especially drafting them early. Even though he turned out pretty good, I feel like Javonte Williams, in the second round, whenever they could have gotten an impact offensive line.
I think he went further than that, didn't he? Or did he go second?
Second or third, yeah. So I mean, I'm always like, Elijah Mitchell in the sixth round. I mean, there's some
Yeah.
guys, yeah.
But also, like you said, I mean, drafting that kind of running back that early, but they're also giving him the ball 30 times.
Yeah. They're making it work. They're gonna kill him.
He's gonna be washed by 2 years in to his
Yeah,
deal.
you don't pay him. They're gonna do like Zeke. By the time he gets to his contract year, he's gonna have so much toll on his body. It's not worth giving him money.
So, yeah, I mean, nice signing right there by Steelers. I think Trubisky still got the upside. I mean, he's still a number 2 pick. You know, got to get the right team around him. See what he has. Moving on, AFC South. Houston Texans didn't do much. You know, just re-signing a couple depth pieces. You know, some good players. Christian Kirksey. Who else?
I mean, we have to address the elephant in the room. Probably one of the worst contracts I've ever seen in free agency happened today. I mean, I know Jacksonville had a lot of money, but I didn't know they were going to do that.
Oh, man.
Yeah, no, there has to be some voidable years, kind of like what they did with Taysom Hill, because that's ridiculous. And that pissed me off because that means
stupid. The
if
fact
Christian
that he's the
Kirk gets 4-year,
brutal contract.
if he gets
Brutal.
84 million, how much is Debo Samuel gonna get? How much is Terry McLaurin gonna get?
Yeah.
DK Metcalf, AJ Brown,
Christian
Yeah,
Kirk.
340 million.
It's Christian
I
Kirk.
have the details right here. This guy is going to make 20 million signing bonus. 37 million of the 84 is guaranteed, and he's making 39 million of it over his first 2 years.
That's just ridiculous. Is Christian Kirk really a top 3 receiver in the NFL? Because that's what he's getting paid as right now. He's getting paid as the number 3 receiver in the entire.
He's not a
NFL.
top 25 receiver.
That's just insane. Like, how are you gonna pay a guy who hasn't had over 1,000-yard season and make him top 3 paid NFL receiver?
The one thing that was going through my mind all day is that if they were going to pay a certain receiver that kind of money, why not give it to a guy like Allen Robinson?
But
again, like with the NFL contracts are weird because like, okay, 84 million, a lot of times like the agents be like, it's a $100 million deal, when in reality, okay, only like 20 of that, 20, oh no, 30, okay, so 37 million is guaranteed, which is still a lot. But I bet I would hope a lot of it's incentive based.
Mm-hmm.
12 million of it is incentives.
Okay. I mean,
that's still not good.
it's still not a good contract. That's what happens when you
$72
can't draft.
I mean, I like the Zay Jones signing. 3 years, 24 million. I think that was an underrated signing. 8 million a year for him. I don't think that was too bad. Zay Jones. I didn't like the Christian Kirk signing. Does anybody know what Brandon Scherf got?
I don't think it's been released.
No,
But
they
clearly
haven't
that was
released
their
it.
best signing of the day.
I'm assuming
Possibly
he got
the
over
best
15
signing
million.
of the day from any team.
I think he got over 15 million a year. And I mean,
And they
I
also
hope
give
guaranteed.
Evan Ingram. Evan Ingram got $10 million a year for the 1 year.
They're just burning through that money, man.
yeah, I mean, I think Jacksonville was a little bit desperate today. First day of free agency, they were just, in desperate.
Yeah. I mean, clearly that Sheriff was the best move of the day, but that Kirk move, man, had probably not just us, but had a lot of people just questioning, I mean, how that sets the wide receiver market for other guys. I mean, Devontae Adams still hasn't been paid yet. Imagine what the hell he's going to want. He's the best receiver in the league. And, I mean, he has the argument. A guy like Christian Kirk's getting paid $21 million a year.
Oh, yeah. Devontae's about to get $40 million.
No, 100%.
Yeah.
And then I hate that Debo Samuel's about to get paid too. So that's just going to be ridiculous.
I know a lot of people are not going to agree with me on this one, but I think Evan Ingram in Jacksonville might have his best year or his best seasons there with Peterson as his coach.
Yeah, he's always had like I don't know. I've always liked
Has
that.
the talent.
It's been in New York. In New York, I mean, come
Yeah.
on.
I mean, I don't know if he doesn't do good there with Peterson and a young quarterback who tends to target the tight ends quite a bit. Then I don't know. Evan Ingram's not gonna find another home. Who is this linebacker right here?
I mean, Doug Peterson has a history of having good tight ends.
Oh yeah,
I mean,
sure.
Zach Ertz, Dallas Goddard, Trey Burton. Now you'll get Evan.
Yeah, and like last year, Dan Arnold didn't do bad. Dan Arnold, he didn't have a bad year.
He became a pretty viable weapon on that offense when they traded for him. So,
Do y'all know who this linebacker is right here? I don't know too much about him. I haven't even heard him. Foye Uluwakun. Where's
He
he
got
from?
a lot of money. Wow.
Yeah, I mean, he
He's
got
from the
45 million. Where's he from, Anthony?
the Falcons.
He's from the Falcons.
Oh yeah, okay.
Yeah,
He
yeah,
led
I
the
know.
league. Didn't he lead
Okay.
the league in tackles? He had a
Wow.
disgusting. He had almost 200
how much did he get
last year.
paid?
He got $45 million for 3 years. Now,
Yeah,
okay, I know who he is now from the
Okay.
Falcons.
He had 192 tackles.
No, yeah, that's insane. I guess the season went under the radar down there in Atlanta.
15 million a year for a linebacker.
It's a lot, but
Yeah. And what I did like, okay, well, the Cam Robinson news like happened a while back ago where he got franchise tagged.
yeah.
But you have Cam Robinson, Brandon Scherf, and then you can get a what's it called? Okwanu on the other side.
Do you think they get
The
him?
number I mean that's
You
what
don't
I
think
would
they
do.
get
I would
Hutchinson?
invest and protect this Trevor Lawrence, which
Yeah,
like
I mean, I would too.
I mean, yeah, use the first round pick on
I don't
that's
think.
an elite offensive line.
Yeah, it is. I'm assuming they go Hutchinson though.
Yeah, and they're building the right way because their defensive line was one of their strengths last year, and they paid 20 million guaranteed to Fatou Kasi or whatever the hell it's called. So I mean, they're investing in the trenches, which is pretty good. They have Josh Allen, the other Josh Allen. They have I like
I
what they're
mean,
doing.
Lawrence should have the weapons around him next year. I know he's not gonna have James Robinson probably for
Yeah,
the
and he had a very underwhelming rookie season. So I don't know. I mean, it was Jacksonville, so
He'll get Travis
show.
Etienne back. Still have Laviska Shenault, Marvin Jones. He'll have some weapons. Christian Kirk. So we'll see how he does. Last on that division, Tennessee Titans. They re-signed Harold Landry, $87.5 million.
yeah.
Wow.
How many years?
Okay, so just right now, Adam Schefter dropped the former Texans Justin Reed signs a 3-year deal, who's a pretty elite safety, but the guy, he didn't tweet to who.
Other than that, they were pretty quiet, right? They signed Harold Landry.
Yeah.
They lost Robert Saffold.
Mm-hmm. You say something, Anthony?
Yeah, I was just talking about the Titans losing Roger Saffold.
No, yeah.
I
that
feel
was
like he was
big.
a pretty good
Ooh, the
lineman.
Chiefs. Wow.
What happened?
They just signed Justin Reed.
Wow.
Just now?
That's the
You know what that means? Probably Tyron
That's
Matthews
Tyrann
probably gone.
yeah, oh
out
yeah,
of
for
there.
sure. Yeah, that's his replacement.
3-year, $31 million. It's not a bad signing. Justin Reed's a good player.
That's not bad. 10 mil, that's not bad. So in the AFC West now.
Yeah, AFC West.
Okay, this is an exciting
Well, there
one.
was one big signing in that division today.
Well, we start off with them.
I mean,
start with the
Chargers
Chargers right now?
signed
Really?
JC
Just the
Jackson.
off pieces so far.
5-year, 82.5 million, 40 million guaranteed.
I mean, you have to give him the money. You have to give JC Jackson the money.
Clearly going all in.
That defense with that, if Lil Mac and Joey Bosa can stay healthy, which they've had some issues with, the pressure's gonna be there. And then in the back end with Derwin James and JC Jackson.
No, I mean that team's turning to this year's Rams.
And in my opinion, Justin Herbert is top 5, top 6 quarterback in the NFL. I think the thing that holds him back, I think Brandon Staley's severely
No, he
underrated.
had
I do not like him.
very questionable decisions last year that cost them games, cost them key games, crucial.
Yeah, and I don't like him. He seems like, I don't know. He seems kind of arrogant, like he knows everything. So I don't like him. So hopefully he doesn't
Take
cost.
it back to the Chiefs game last year in a crucial game. Like he refused to take field goals.
Yeah,
Like
he went for like
like
7 times. He thinks he's the smartest guy in the world. I cannot.
no,
stand him.
yeah, he got two over himself. But yeah, I think that J.C. Jackson deal, great deal for them. I mean, you pay him. He's a top 3 cornerback in the league. I mean, Chargers are gonna be scary. They're all in this year. It's Super
they're
Bowl
trying
for
to
them right now.
the Chiefs, and
That division right now is just it's
And
just
then-
insane.
And the Broncos countered that with one of my favorite players on the 49ers, severely underrated. Because nobody likes to talk about nose tackles, but that's a guy that you plug in there and you can't run down the middle. Like you can't. Like the Niners went from a bottom run defense
talking
team
about
to a
DJ
top
Jones?
defense team with DJ Jones on there. And that D line now, and I expect them to sign an edge rusher. I think Von Miller or Chandler Jones goes there. So now
And I also think
No,
Bobby
it's-
Wagner's not out of the picture right now. Russell Wilson's
yeah, there might be
heavily recruiting him
mutual
right now.
interest there.
yeah, AFC West.
I'm saying right now, if I had to rank the teams right now, still of course have the Chiefs at 1, 2 Chargers. I'll probably go 3 Broncos right now, but it's gonna be close between them and the Raiders for that spot, I think.
Yeah.
Just a
Um,
scenario,
Well,
right?
let's hope,
Just a little scenario. What do you do if you're Russell Wilson in the Broncos if you finish last in that division? Like, what?
well, you can't
I'll see
fire
what
Nathan. You can't fire the coach. I mean, I feel like if it was Vic Fangio,
No,
who I
no, you
do
can't.
like, you have to fire him. But you're gonna fire the coach after 1 year. Russell Wilson's gonna start
no,
crying.
no. You can't. But I mean, if
It's
I'm
gonna be
Russell
very
Wilson, I'm like,
disappointing. Very disappointing.
very disappointing. I mean, they went all in too. So
and they're
All right.
probably the third favorites to win the division at this point.
they should be right now third favorites. Yeah.
Anything else? The Raiders, I don't know. A couple days ago, it was Max Crosby, right?
Yesterday, I believe they extended Max Crosby.
100 million,
Yeah, they did.
95 guaranteed, or no, 53
4
million
year,
guaranteed.
99 million,
Yeah, wow.
53 million guaranteed.
Bosa's gonna double that. But big ups for Max Crosby. He's suffering from an addiction, came back, got 100 mil. So,
And he got his bag.
Great player.
and in that
deserves it.
playoff game, dude, he was terrorizing the
Yeah,
Bengals.
he was a presence on that line, man.
He's a monster, man.
And then the Raiders lost to Zay Jones. So
They
are gonna
did
go
lose
after
Zay
somebody
Jones,
for
yeah,
Derek
and-
Carr?
Yeah, they lost Zay Jones.
They need to get a receiver now.
Yeah, and
because-
Zay Jones had a huge game in that playoff against was it against the Bills?
He had a very underrated season last year.
Yeah.
Very underrated.
Aren't they close to losing what's in it, Casey Hayward?
Yeah, I think Casey Hayward is
Oh,
for
yeah.
sure gone, but they've been in the market
I don't think
for
still stays.
I think they're in a bidding war with the 49ers for Stephon Gilmore, or they're among the interested in Stephon Gilmore. So I think they do have money. So
They're gonna need to get a receiver too.
yeah.
Because I mean, I like Hunter Renfro, very underrated receiver too, but I'm not a big fan of Brian Edwards right now. I don't think he's a top 2 receiver on the team.
No, I did like him coming in, but he hasn't lived up to the thing. Good place for Allen Robinson, the Raiders. I mean, Allen Robinson would be the best quarterback he's ever had.
It's a lot of good places right now for Allen Robinson. His market's really gonna start eating up here soon. NFC East next.
So
The NFC East has been very quiet right now. First day of free agency, other than the
well,
Eagles.
Eagles got Sean Reddick today.
Yeah, big signing right there for the Eagles. 3-year, 45 mil. It's a very good signing right there.
Yeah,
They're
D line is
very
looking good.
Um,
What's it called?
Yeah, I was wrong about that. I thought Sean Reddick ends up on the Broncos.
Yeah, so what's it called? So Hassan Reddick re-signed. The Eagles D line is looking nice. The Commanders D line is obviously pretty nice. The Giants got they have a decent D line, and the Cowboys probably gonna lose Randy Gregory and what's the name of y'all's right tackle? Right tackles supposedly. on
Lyle
the way out.
Collins.
Yeah, supposedly.
yeah.
I mean, I'm not really that concerned about losing Lyle Collins because Lyle Collins was suspended for 5 games last year, and I think Terrence Steele did come in and did a great job filling that role. So I'm not too worried about that. What I am worried about is they should have made Randy Gregory their priority.
Yeah,
I
we'll see
mean-
what happens there.
Marcus Lawrence got a 3-year, $40 million contract, $30 million guaranteed. Wow. Mostly all that contract is guaranteed.
Yeah, I didn't know. I wasn't expecting that after asking him to take a pay cut, but
I'm assuming the NFC East is going to be a little bit more active tomorrow, day 2 of free agency. So we shall see. NFC North next. Chicago Bears, 3-year deal for D tackle Larry Ogunjobi. Wow, $40.5 million. Is that the guy from the Lions? No, where's
No, he's from the Browns or the Bengals.
Browns?
I'm sorry.
from the Bengals?
Mm-hmm.
had 7 sacks last year. Pretty
Oh
young.
yeah, I remember that. Okay. No, yeah, I feel like he was very solid in playoffs. I remember him.
What's it called? The Lions are pretty active.
Just re-signed a lot of guys. They haven't signed
Yeah,
anybody.
re-signed their own guys. Wow, yeah, they've
Yeah.
re-signed. Okay.
I like that Josh
Vikings
Reynolds.
didn't do much.
No, I mean nothing really. Yeah. Signed Harrison.
Well,
Phillips.
honestly, the biggest news came this morning, obviously for NFC North, Devontae Adams.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I think that was the
He's not
biggest
gonna
news.
play on the
Packers
franchise
are just-
tag.
The Packers are just, getting money out of. I don't even know where. Preston
Yeah, I don't know where the hell
Well,
they
they
getting money,
they were
but
they cleared about 16 or 17 million with the other Smith, Zadarius getting dropped.
yeah.
Gamble 50 mil.
Oh, but didn't they extend Preston Smith today as well?
Yeah.
Yeah, they did 52 mil, 4-year.
Yeah, and I bet
Where the
that
hell are they getting
Aaron
all this
Rodgers
money?
deal is backloaded.
And y'all,
I mean,
y'all see the Devontae Adams news saying he won't play under the tag.
You know,
That's
I mean, you see the money that everybody's making. Christian Kirk.
Yeah, this motherfucker's gonna want
yeah, I was
$30
Devontae. I'd be like
million
double
a
that.
year.
You got to
no,
double that.
Devontae
Yeah.
for sure deserves like over 30 million right now with that
Yeah.
Christian Kirk news.
Devontae had a good day today.
It's that he's gonna want money that the Packers can't pay him.
Oh yeah, that receiver market's just gonna blow up right now. And you're
Yeah,
seeing
and-
other contracts like from last offseason, like Curtis Samuel, even though he didn't play last year, he got a $34 million deal for 3 years. So if he does play, that might be a steal now, considering the news.
I mean, y'all think the Raiders swoop in on that on Devontae Adams?
Well, I mean, he's already franchise tag. I don't think
He's-
they'll trade him.
Yeah, they'd have to trade. I don't think there's a way with Aaron Rodgers there. I don't think there's a way they trade Devontae
Yeah.
Adams. They're gonna have to pay him. So I don't know. What's
And
it
I mean,
called?
what's going to be the market in a trade for Devontae Adams though? You cannot trade like the same package as a Deshaun Watson for a receiver. So I'll be very interested to see what package Adams.
First and a third.
I don't know. I don't think he's going to stay there right now.
What's it called? Kirk Cousins, the ultimate finesser, maybe the biggest finesser of all time.
I don't know how he just keeps getting money. I have no clue.
In 8 years, he's made $200 million.
And he's just had a straight 500 record. What is he
Yeah.
like 143 and not 143?
Beacon of consistency. I mean, I like Kirk, but I don't know.
59, 59. I mean, just if you want to stay mediocrity, go ahead. Have Kirk Cousins be your quarterback.
Harrison Phillips.
I like that signing. He's a good player.
Yeah. Nothing really. I think the biggest news coming out of that division was definitely Devontae Adams said he's not gonna play.
Mhm. Moving on, NFC South. Not much going on today either in the NFC South. Atlanta Falcons, 3-year extension for Jake Matthews, one of the best offensive tackles.
I mean, other than the fact that podcast Brady said,
Huh?
I mean, hours after our podcast, Brady said he's coming out of retirement.
Yeah. kind of, kind of unfortunate. Maybe we encouraged him.
Yeah, maybe a little bit. I think we all said he's not coming
For
back.
sure, he for sure tuned in. Tampa Bay re-signing Carlton Davis. I know Rocky was a little bit mad about that one.
Yeah, that was
I was
good.
kind of pissed
That was
off. I
good to
really
keep
wanted
him.
him.
NFC West, Anthony. I know you're gonna like this one. James Conner, 3-year, $21 million.
That's a steal for what he produced.
But yeah, that's
Only
a
7
good deal for
million?
y'all.
I think James Conner was a beast last year. I mean, his talent has always been there. It's just a matter of
I mean,
staying healthy.
He led the league in touchdowns, didn't he? In rushing touchdowns.
And I mean, we only paid him $1 million more than what Chase Edmonds wanted.
18 touchdowns last year for James
18
Conner.
touchdowns. Y'all locked him up for 3 years.
I would have done the same. I would have kept James Conner over Chase Edmonds.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Thank God y'all didn't give Kirk his money.
No, dude, we couldn't match that. There's no way.
Oh hell,
Yeah, I mean, y'all still
wouldn't
have
have
Ron-
matched it.
You also have Rondell Moore. I feel like he's going to be a bigger part of the offense this year. So, you'll see. Talented
I think I
receiver.
could say Rondell Moore is better than Christian Kirk right now, TBH.
So, we got AJ Green, D-Hop coming back.
Yeah,
Right,
Zach
we
Ertz.
re-signed Zach
Zach Ertz.
Ertz.
Well, they have to re-sign AJ Green.
Oh, AJ Green's a free agent right now?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it was just a 1-year deal.
Who knows if they re-sign him? I'm curious on that. 33 years. I don't know. It'll be hard for him to re-sign or find a good deal. Zach Ertz re-signing 3-year, 31 mil. Not bad right there.
I mean, he's just a consistent player.
Yep.
Safety valve for Kyler. I mean, he was always just throwing it right over the middle.
Yeah, I always thought that, or whenever y'all did sign him, I thought he was on the tail end of his career. But as soon as he got to the Cardinals, he was like, "Oh, damn, okay."
Oh, yeah.
He still has a couple years left.
Did that signing piss you off, Nick? Did you want him in Washington? Zach Ertz?
I did. I did want him to Washington, but I mean, Cardinals gave up quite a bit. 31 million, 3 years for how old is he? 31.
I believe so. So that's what, like 10.3 million a year.
31 years old. Yeah. If
Getting
I'm,
what Evan
if I'm
Ingram's getting.
he's getting. Yeah, you're right. He's getting like 10
It's
mil.
honestly a
I think
2-year
Jets
deal.
too.
Yeah, I was probably gonna want to sign Zach Ertz to a 1 or 2 year deal.
You compare those two contracts, Evan Ingram and Zach Ertz, it doesn't seem too bad to sign Zach
Yeah,
Ertz.
you're right. I mean, Evan Ingram is younger. 1 year deal for Evan Ingram isn't bad. I think he's still talented. He's still a talented tight end.
I mean, he didn't have a quarterback, so
Yeah.
And we saw the Rams pull money out of there. I don't know out of where, but again, re-signing their tackle Joe Noteboom. Did Whitworth retire already? I don't think he's retired, but I think he will.
He should.
I don't think he's announced it, but I think he should end it off with a
That's good. Good proof. He's got everything.
Brian Allen. Okay, they're re-signing their line.
But other than that, I don't think the Seahawks did anything. Oh, they re-signed Quandre Diggs, no? Seahawks?
Yeah, they did Quandre Diggs. I like Quandre Diggs, and they signed they're re-signing Sidney Jones. Okay, I do think they're gonna lose DJ Reed, hopefully to the 49ers. But they just been
What's the
re-signing.
Quandre Diggs contract?
I think it was 45 mil 3 year.
Yeah.
I think.
3 year.
Terrible.
That one. I really want Washington to pursue him. So I guess Washington has to pursue Marcus Williams or Tyrann Mathieu right now. They need to get one of those top tier safeties. So yeah.
49ers are still waiting for Jimmy Garoppolo to get traded.
How many days left?
For what?
Until y'all have to what's it called?
We had
There's
every
a
NFL
the
team has to be,
16th now?
every NFL team has to be under the salary cap by the 16th.
2 days.
So by then.
Coming down to the wire for
Let's
y'all.
see. Hopefully my boys re-sign Gregory tomorrow.
Let's see, Josh. So yeah, we just covered all the divisions right there and all the free agency news right now. Do y'all want to talk about the remaining free agents and where we think they'll be going? The top free agents. Right now we got Number 1 right now is Teron Armstead. Where do you all see him going? Offensive tackle, the Saints.
I mean,
Let me see. He was in talks with a team. I forgot who.
I could see the Colts jumping in on him.
The Colts. Yeah.
Yeah, just try and
but so
improve the line.
You know, I see Miami.
I was gonna say
I see Miami
too.
building up that offensive line. You see Miami?
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. Miami.
That'd
Yeah.
be a nice signing.
supposedly,
Uh,
wow, supposedly the Jaguars were in talks with Von Miller, Zadarius.
Yeah,
Smith,
Jaguars
and
were
Terran
in there, but I
Armstead.
don't know how much money they have left.
Bro, if they get to sign, I
Do you
just
really
saw.
think Von Miller's going to go to Jacksonville though at this age right now?
No,
too?
no,
I
no,
I
they're
think
just saying
Von
interesting.
Miller. I think he's
And
just,
Miami, they do keep talking about Miami. So
4. You got Chandler Jones. I know you really want him, Rocky. Chandler Jones, but
yeah, but
team
at this
that-
point, I honestly don't think we're gonna do anything. I think he'll go.
I keep seeing the Buffalo Bills.
Yeah, that'd
Chandler
be nice.
Jones.
Yeah,
I think
I see-
that the Broncos.
I agree with
Chandler
Anthony.
Jones?
I mean, what Rocky said, Broncos got to keep up with all this shit that all the other teams are doing.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
I really think that the Broncos could go after Chandler Jones.
The market for Chandler Jones is going to be. I mean, it's going to be out of this world right now. It's a really
I do think
talented
he'll
player.
end up with a contender.
Y'all don't think y'all resign him, Anthony?
No, I don't think so. I think he's done. He didn't even want to be here this year. So
Yeah.
I think he's out for sure.
Yeah, he wanted to trade at the beginning.
Man, I think Marcus Williams is 25 years old. Like, this dude's a really talented player. I really want this dude in Washington. I see the 3 landing spots for him. Like I said yesterday, Philly, Washington, or New York Jets, the Jets. So I think this he should get the bag. Should get enough money for him. 3 or 4 year deal.
Yeah. I'm just waiting on Adam Schefter to announce. Well, tomorrow is my birthday, so in about 3 to 4 hours, the 49ers are gonna gift me releasing Jimmy or trading him for a 2028 7th round pick.
It
And
looks like
then
y'all gonna release him, man. I don't think
just get him out of my team tomorrow. I don't want him on
Hey,
my team no more.
whatever it takes
Get
to
that
get rid
guy
of that
off.
contract, man.
He's a cancer.
As
So
long
get
as
him
you
off.
get rid of that contract.
He's gone, and then they're gonna sign Stephon Gilmore to a little 2-year deal, and boom, then we're done for free agency.
That's another guy, Stephon Gilmore. You see him going 49ers?
I think it's Niners and Saints, or not the Saints, the Raiders, and I think the Raiders can offer him more money, but I don't know.
Weren't you on talks with Marquez Valdez-Scantling too?
I did see that, and it interested. He ran a 4.43, and so I mean, obviously a deep threat, something that we don't have right now. And then with Lance starting, ooh, you do need one of those. So I mean, it's either in the draft or here.
Ayuk, it could be pretty.
Yeah, be pretty. He's also rated out of like 160 qualifying receivers. He's in the top 15 for run blocking, and obviously, Kyle Shanahan. So I mean, that'd be nice, but I don't expect us to do much. I think we're gonna for sure get a veteran corner. So right now it's Chris Harris Jr., DJ Reed, or Stephon Gilmore, and I think we're gonna call it quits.
Oh wow,
You know,
Darius Williams is a free agent.
I thought he was in talks with somebody already, or he was like about to sign.
I didn't know he was a free agent.
Let's see.
Dante Jackson is still on the board too.
Dante Jackson too. Still some solid
Dante
cornerbacks.
Yeah.
I didn't know Dante Jackson was it's only 26
Yeah,
years old too. Wow.
Carolina is losing Gilmore and Jackson.
Patrick Peterson still there, decent right now at this age. DJ Reed. So yeah, there's still quite a bit of cornerback. Various Ward.
I do like Travarius Ward. Yeah, I'll be very disappointed. I'm counting the Niners will for sure get a veteran. That's what they need. And then
The cornerback market isn't that bad right now.
no, it's not bad. I did want
What
Carlton
under the
Davis.
radar? Under the radar free agents right now. That DJ Chark, 25 years old.
I do
Colts?
like him. Who else?
Connor
And
Williams
there's
is a free
plenty of
agent.
spots there.
Connor Williams is free agent for y'all, Josh.
I believe so, but
Right. 24
anyone
years old.
can have him. Yeah, he's pretty young. Out of UT.
Yeah.
Whoever wants him can have him. I don't want him.
What do you think about Marcus Mariota?
I think right now it's
He's on
Indianapolis.
Yeah, I think Colts is.
See, when you say that, and supposedly the 49ers had a second-round pick on the table for Jimmy Garoppolo by the Steelers. If that's true and they had one, and somebody deserves to get fired.
I would
Because
accept
right now,
that
I think
shit in a
his value
heartbeat.
went
I
down
mean,
after Mitch
why would
Trubisky
y'all
got
not
signed.
accept that?
I don't know.
Yeah,
But
I would
reports came out
accepted
from
that in a
like
heartbeat.
good sources that like we wanted 2 2s, a 1. I don't know. That's just ridiculous to me. So I wouldn't be surprised if we get a 5th-round pick now.
Nah, that's
There's
ridiculous.
there's still some really good free agents left. Jordan Whitehead, still there. Juju. I know Juju's not coming back to. He shouldn't come back to Pittsburgh.
No.
I
mean, I could
Marcus
see him.
May?
He might stay in the division.
Jordan Whitehead? He hasn't
Yeah,
resigned.
he's a free agent.
Um,
Casey Hayward. Lane Vanderis, Josh. I didn't know he was a free agent either. Man, y'all's team, like y'all are gonna lose a lot of players.
but Van Der Esch, I didn't really like him. He's pretty
No,
garbage.
I didn't like
Yeah.
it either.
Melvin
All
Ingram,
I'm really hoping right now is that we re-sign Gregory.
Trey Flowers. There's a lot of veteran
Yeah.
edge and corners.
Jaquiski Tart, he's a free agent rookie.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
not sure. Hopefully my hope is nobody really offers him anything, and then we could re-sign him for the cheap. But I kind of pissed off at him for dropping a Super Bowl winning, basically, because we're gonna fuck on the Bengals if he caught that pick. So I don't care if he leaves.
Oh well. This is a really under the radar receiver. I really like Russell Gage, 26 years old.
Yeah.
Well, he's getting the hell out of Atlanta.
Oh man, who the hell is gonna be the #1 receiver there now?
What's that boy's name? He was like the 3rd string last year. He's gonna become the 1st string one off season.
Oh, Zacharias.
Yeah, Zacharias Smith, I think, or
Yeah.
Zacharias.
They're for
Yeah,
sure in the market for
that's
one of the
really-
receivers in the
One I
draft.
should look into Rasul Douglas. He had a great
Where's-
season last year. Green Bay
Where'd you see that?
cornerback. I'm just saying that y'all should.
Oh yeah,
Rasul Douglas.
yeah. He's 6'2" too. I didn't know he's 6'2" and he's young. So,
Yeah, I mean, there's still a lot of free agents left. Anthony Barr, why is he so under the radar? 29 years old. He's a great player.
what's it called? There's also
Bring him to Dallas.
there's a lot of offensive tackles on the market. You got the guy from the Packers. What's his name? Turner. You got Andrew Norwell. Jason Peters is 40. I don't know if he's returning.
Yeah, Jason Peters is 40.
Yeah, I don't know. But you
That's
got
great.
Riley Reef. You got Dwayne Brown. What do you get? The guy from the Commanders, Moses. He's with the Jets last year. Eric Fisher still. There's a lot.
Yeah,
Derek Barnett's a free agent.
This free agency runs deep, man.
yeah, it's
Since when
pretty
is
deep.
Derek Barnett a free agent?
Yeah, he's a free agent. He hasn't resigned. I think he resigns now that Brady's back, but
Oh, he had 2 sacks last year. Okay, never mind. Trent Brown. Marcus May. Wow.
Yeah, not bad. Not bad free agent class at all.
Yeah, and I think tomorrow stuff should be a little busier, and then tomorrow night because teams are gonna. I think they have to be under the salary cap by 4 p.m. or something like that.
Mhm.
Uh,
So yeah, I mean, we
Yeah.
covered quite a bit today.
But all right, we'll see if anything big happens
We'll
tomorrow.
just see what happens tomorrow.
Yeah.
Might be about going.
I mean, yeah, tomorrow should be pretty busy too. It's gonna be quite a bit of free agent signing. So
Yeah.
we'll see. We'll see more teams that weren't active today be more active tomorrow.
We'll see what happens. All right, catch y'all later. End this shit.
I'll see y'all later, boys.
All right, it's been fun.